Hello, my name is Dylan Spencer, and this is the Virtual Box. It's a project that was started out at Iowa State over the summer, and that project was a National Science Foundation funded REU that was simply to build one of these boxes and put something inside of it. By the end of the summer, we ran out of time, and we had the box partially built and partially working with only a very simple demo inside of it. So I decided for my senior project here at the University of Evansville to remake the box and actually put something inside of it. Rather than trying to explain exactly what this is, we'll just pick it up and start a little demo of it, and hopefully that'll explain a little better what's happening here. The virtual box is a box of monitors formed so that they kind of fit into a cube that will display a three-dimensional scene inside of it as if it's actually floating inside of it. So as you can see, if we move around these rings, it actually appears as if they are inside the box. We can even move up close to it and turn our head and look around up inside of it and look at the rings. So everything is perspective correct. This is all done by magnetic head tracking. And as far as I can tell, all of this part of the project works. As to what I actually put in the box, this right here is just a simple demo. Kind of best displays what it does and hopefully the potential of the box. What I ended up putting in here is a virtual bubble field, which is a way of viewing a magnetic field. Here's the menu, if you can read that. Allows you to do several toggles, allows you to input, set certain variables, increase the speed that it moves at. The blue ball that you see floating there is a proton floating in a magnetic field that is pointing directly upward. And what we will do here is show you all the variables so far. So it's paused right now, but when it gets going, it'll have a velocity of 3.2 times 10 to the 7th meters per second in the X direction, and then a few more variables in the Y and Z direction. It's partially pointed upwards at 1 million meters per second, so that it'll give a nice little spiral upwards. We've got the position, we've got the magnetic field values, and a few other variables. Now we can unpause this, and it'll start moving. Now behind it is this green trail of dots. That is the simulated bubbles that would be made if this was actually fired into a bubble chamber. And all of this works in real time. It continues simulating, continues drawing more and more bubbles, and I can get up and walk around it as it's doing all of this. I can pause it so that I can walk around it and view everything without it moving. And then I can come in here and I can even change the magnetic field. Sorry, the camera is getting a little unwieldy at this moment. I'm trying to... Here. You'll have to forgive me. I kind of need to be able to use my hands for this. Okay, so I can set the input to 0, change the Y variable of that magnetic field, and then change it back, input another variable, and it's kind of moving in a weird direction. I can give it an X or a Y component. We'll give it an X, and then I can unpause it, and we can see where this thing goes. Now the particle has the velocity that it has when it was unpaused, but now it's moving in a magnetic field that from the view we're at goes directly to the left. And yeah, the particle kind of spun out of control and moved. Yeah, it's moving towards us right now. Again, since this is moved out, we can go back in here and we can hit the input button again, and we can set the scale down to an even smaller scale than it is, and view the entire thing. You can get an idea of what happened there when we changed that value. It ends up going over there to the side, just like that. This isn't the best demo of how everything works. I didn't have any pre-prepared values. But it gives you an idea of what can be done with this. This is a simple program that I wrote in about a week, since most of the semester was spent actually building the box and dealing with all the troubleshooting that comes from that. But hope this gives you an idea of the Magic Box, and I hope you enjoyed my little demonstration.